Hello and very good morning to all our dear students. I hope you are doing great. Today we had started with the Forex chapter in the last class. Today it's our second class and we'll be continuing with the concepts. Okay. So just in case you have doubts from the previous session, maybe the last question, because we were just doing it little hurriedly. So you can put your queries over there, else we can move ahead. So before we start with the next question, let me just give you the recap of what we have done in the last session. Okay. So let me just make a whiteboard. Okay. Okay. So the concepts which has covered till date. Just one second. So as we know that we are going completely by the pattern of the study material, our ICA's study material from the new course. Okay. So first we had not done that Nostro, Vostro and Loro accounts because we'll be continuing over there. Hi Teju, a very good morning. Thank you for coming. Number one, the American quote and European quote. Okay. This was not very much widely used in our questions because we were doing the another one which is called as the direct and indirect quote. Okay. So there we understood what is a direct quote, what is an indirect quote, and then we applied the questions accordingly. After that, we studied a very important concept of the bid, ask. Okay. The concept where the bank is buying the foreign exchange and ask something at what price they are selling the stock, the foreign exchange. Always remember, students, in the exam, bank should always be in a profitable situation. Banks never run on losses. In terms of doing the transaction. So if you are ever get confused in the exam as to what price we need to take, so always remember that the bank will buy at a lower price and sell at a higher price. Okay. And with that, we calculated the spread. Although we did not use the concept of spread in the last class, but today we'll be using that. Okay. After that, very important concept, that is the conversion of currency. So this is till here we have done 3 questions from the assignment. Today we'll be continuing with the another few more questions. What was conversion of the currency? The very important thing that has to be seen in the exam is the concept of the base currency. So again, not ratifying the things, it was pretty simple that you have to start your question with the concept of the base currency. What kind of a quote is it given? That is really important. If I say $1 is equals to rupees 70, so how does it interpret is that I say that rupee per dollar is equals to 70. So the base currency is dollar in this case. So if I have to convert, okay, if I have to convert, say dollars only, say $5,000, okay, so this base becomes this base. A lot of students said in the last class that, sir, can we take it as a denominator? Yeah, you can take, that's not a problem. Although it's not reflecting the the aura of being a denominator, but at least for the timing you can see. So if this and this are same, we are just trying to directly multiply for the purpose of conversion. So how do we convert that? 5,000 into 70. So we will have to pay 35. Okay, 3,50,000. So that was pretty simple. But if the rates which are given are not same, okay, then we have to divide that. Otherwise, we multiply that. So this was a concept that we did, and 3 questions. As you remember, the last question was a little tricky. Okay, when I applied that concept of bid and ask. Okay, so and the concept of cross rates. So I'll do that again for sure. Okay, so I hope you remember all these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I hope you don't have a problem in this. Then what we did is, beta, number 5th was very important. That is a cross currency rates. Today's class, I'll be starting with this concept only because this is a very important concept and has been frequently asked in the examinations. What does basically cross currency means? Very conceptually, we will understand. See, let's say this is you, okay? You want to go to any country, okay? Say any country, say this is Tanzania, okay? Tanzania. I don't know what's the currency over there, but just believe that that India, okay, has no direct currency with them. Okay, direct currency is not there. Okay, you cannot go there in this country and give your INR, the Gandhiji's note. You cannot give over there. Then what's the problem? Yeah, you would say, sir, I will use all those credit cards and Forex cards. That's fine. But we are trying to understand from the company's perspective how the companies are dealing with such countries when there is no direct currency over there. As I told you that dollar is something which is the most frequently used and widely accepted currency. Yeah, obviously there are pounds, there are euros, but dollar is something which is a very universal currency. So what you can do is, the best thing is that you can give your rupees, you can buy dollars, and then you can directly take dollars to this country and get their local currency exchange with the help of dollars, which could not be possible with terms of rupees. I repeat once again, I say you want to go to Tanzania, let's say for business purpose or for any holiday purposes, okay, and you are not able to get INR accepted over there. Then what you'll do, you will be taking the most widely used currency, which is the dollar, and dollar you can convert over there. Now the thing is, for example, I want to know that how much amount of money am I paying to Tanzania to get their currency. So I will use the cross rates. Cross rates means I will have a quote of rupee per dollar, and then I will have a quote of let's say Tanzania currencies, let's say Tanzania dollars. I don't know what's that currency. That was just a random, okay, per US dollar. So you can just solve it, multiply it, and then the resultant that you'll get will be rupee per Tanzanian dollar. Means you will get to know that how much I am paying. Okay, why this is relevant, beta? I'm now coming to the very important exam concept. Either the examiner could ask you the calculation directly. Sir, what does that means? Yeah, means is that in your questions you might have to apply the calculation. I mean, straightforward. Know the technical thing. Okay. Second question that is generally very frequently asked by the examiner is, listen carefully. They would ask you, what will be the quote? Means you will first have to calculate. Then they will give their quote themselves. Okay. Means they will give their quote in rupees per Tanzanian dollars, and you have to compare them. Okay. You have to compare them. If they are not same, okay, if they are not same, then there is an arbitrage opportunity. So arbitrage is a concept I think you must have studied in your previous chapters as well. It's a very important concept. Okay, I mean, when I say very important, I'm not from the examination department. I'm from Board of Studies. Okay, I mean, representing Board of Studies. So I know that the concept should be clear to the students before they sit for their examination. So arbitrage opportunity exists when there is a difference between what is there and what is not there. Today, if the time allows, we'll be starting with the concept of the IRP, which is called as the interest rate parity. And with that, you will get to know that how the arbitrage opportunity is there. Okay, guys, I hope no doubts. I can see last message only from Teju. So I hope we can take this forward, right? Yeah. So let me clear all this. Okay. And shall we start with the sharing of the screen? Just 1 second. Okay. Okay, so I hope you have downloaded the assignment. Okay, Board of Studies making a tremendous effort to make sure that you get your material well before on time. So if I remember correctly, they have already uploaded on Monday itself. Okay, the Monday just gone by, and you have these PPTs as well. Okay, again, I'm not saying that this is important or that is important, because that's all part of the examination. our effort, our means Board of Studies in totality is making an effort that you are able to understand each and every concept very conceptual. Okay. The only key in Forex, I mean, to get good marks is do not ratify anything. Okay. Do not ratify. If you don't do that, you will get through each and every question. But if you try to learn these steps, key in the last attempt, this question was there, let me just learn these steps. No, that will not suffice the purpose. You might get some crossed questions this time. Clear? Thank you, Teju, for the confirmation. Thank you. So, beta, remember we did last question. Which one? We did this question, right? Where you just got confused little bit, maybe because it was the first time, and you got that how I converted the ask into bid. Okay, the bid is there. Just 1 second. Red color. Yeah. So bid and ask are the two things. Okay. If you want to convert this into bid, what you can do is you can do 1 by bid. Okay. I mean, this is mathematical. Okay. This is just mathematics. So what I did was ask was there. So I applied the 1 by bid. I hope you would have understood this concept. Even if not, you don't need to worry. Take those things out of your subconscious mind that I could not understand this point. From assignment question number 4, you'll start understanding each and everything. Okay. So if there's no doubts, we can move to the next question, which is this one. Okay. So let's start. So you already have these questions, right? On January 28th, an importer customer requested a bank to remit Singapore dollars. Okay. Now, as I told you, beta, every time the only thing to have a control, have a grip on the Forex question is think from the perspective, where are you? Where are you means obviously today now at your home, but which country are you in? Are you in India or are you in some other country? Number one. Number two, in what perspective we are doing the question? Are you a customer or you are a bank? As Ashish sir said in the last class, that bank is always a market maker. Okay, what is market maker basically means? Okay, very simple thing. What he said was market maker means the one who provides you with the liquidity. Okay, one which provide you with the liquidity. Okay, so if I say that do you want to buy this calculator, you would say yes sir. Okay, don't go over the price. Okay, so let's say the price in the market is 100 rupees and I'm giving you at 50. That's not a matter. Okay, price is not the concern. What the concern is the liquidity. Okay, if something which is easily available in the market, it provides you with the liquidity and you get little happy. But if it is not available, there is a shortage and all those things, then it creates a problem and you have to pay additional amount for that. You remember when COVID very, it just emerged in India. What happened? Dettol sanitizer was available at, I still remember the MRP 72 rupees. Okay. And it was selling at 100 rupees, 120 rupees, over and above the MRP. Then, with God grace and government's regulation, they reduced the price from 72 to directly 30 rupees. The first one was Lifebuoy. Okay. And then everybody, I mean, other companies also, like Asian Paints, who are although into paints, they also said that we will also be making sanitizers at a very appropriate price. And today we get these sanitizers at a very cheaper price as against it was earlier. So it's all the concept of liquidity. So if you need any dollar, pound, euro, you go to the bank and they provide you with the code. Yeah, maybe sometimes you feel that the amount is higher. Amount is higher means if the currency is less traded. You're getting the point. If the currency is less traded, not frequently traded. So let's say India and Philippines, okay, or let's say India and Thai baht, okay, they're very less traded than India with dollars or India with euros or India with pounds. So when the currency is less traded and less purchased, so the spread means that the difference between bid and ask is little wider. Okay, I'll just explain. Just 1 second. Huh? Okay, so the concept of market maker as sir explained us in the last class. What does that mean? Which provides liquidity. Okay, so there are beta two type of currencies which are regularly traded, which is uh, frequently traded, okay, and less frequently traded. Okay, so beta when you go to any bank, so what is the frequency? Let's say dollars, okay, pounds and euros and lot of them. So I would say $1, let's say, is equals to 70. Okay, so bid and ask will be something like this: 70.15 and 70 point, let's say, 25. So you can see beta the spread is about for 10 paisa, isn't it? 70.15, what is that? 70.15 paisa and 70.25 paisa. So the difference is only beta 0.10 paisa. So not much difference. Okay, so I can say the spreads, okay, this is called as spreads are narrow. Okay, less frequently. So I mean, just take an example. These days, since the travel is less, okay, so let's say one Thai baht, okay, is equals to, I don't know how much it is, maybe 3 rupees. Okay, okay, so the spread will be 3.10, 3.70 generally. So you can see the spread is quite wider. Okay, how much? 60. So there are times when the frequency is less traded, so you get to have you have to shred more money. So if you're buying, the bank will sell you at this price, and if you're selling, the bank will buy at this price. Okay, as against dollars or all these things. I hope you've got the point over here. Let's move on to question now. So here, are we a banker? Yeah, no, we are a customer. Okay, because we have to do the question in perspective of the customer. So let's try and understand. On January 28, okay, an importer customer requested a bank to remit Singapore dollars. Who's an importer? Okay, this is a person who is a importer. Okay, he has imported some items. Okay, and he need money to be paid to a person who is in Singapore. Okay, beta? So he needs Singapore dollars, and what is the amount that he requires? Oh, sorry. And what is the amount he required? 2,50,000. Clear? Under irrevocable LC. However, due to unavoidable factors, okay, 25 lakhs, sorry. However, due to unavoidable factors, the bank could not affect the remittance only on February 4th. Okay, so you can see the difference between them. He went there on 28th January. However, the transaction took place on 4th of February. And you know the Singapore dollar is a very widely traded currency, right? So you can have a loss, okay, or a profit because of the higher exchange differences. The interbank rates were as follows. Now you can see $1 is equals to, I mean, the rate is given as INR per dollar. Is this bid and ask for the 2 dates? Then £1 is equals to, now this is not in rupees, this is in US dollars, and £1 in terms of Singapore dollars, right? The bank wishes to retain exchange margin of 0.125. Sir, this we did not cover up in the last class. Yes, this is nothing beta, this is nothing tough. It is just like a commission, okay, or you can say a brokerage sort. When you I don't know you trade or not. You should not be, because as Ashish sir always says, first complete your CA, then do the trading. So whenever a person buys or sells something, he pays some kind of a brokerage to the upfront broker for buying those shares. Okay, so it's just like the transaction fees, you can say, based on the quantifiable amount that will be covering up today. So he says, since there is a delay, because he wanted the transaction to happen on 28th, now the transaction is happening on 4th of February. what is his profit or loss? Okay, how much does the customer stand to gain or lose due to the delay? Make the calculation rates in multiples of 4 decimals. I think, as sir said in the last class, you can take 4 decimals in the Forex chapter. Okay, guys, clear? Hi, Saram. Good morning. Yeah, I'll take up your doubt, then I'll take up this. Sir, means bank will supply as per need of the currency and charging price as per demand. You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. Brilliantly said. So, students, this gentleman has said the right thing, that the price which I quoted for, you remember the Thai baht as against the dollars. So, the price that they are charging for buying or selling is little wider because of the concept of demand supply. When we need dollar on daily, not only daily basis, but on every minute basis. I mean, don't talk about you and me, because we are always here in India. Let's talk about IT companies. Let's talk about countries which are importing or exporting their softwares or any other services. Okay. Recently, you've seen in America, there are a lot of Indians who are joining the club of CEO, right? You must have seen that. Proud moment. So companies like them are dealing with dollars every minute, every second, 24/7. Okay. So that is why that spreads become little narrow, and you get to have a very you call as competitive price. But when the demand supply is less, then you have to pay a little more higher. Okay, Sairam, let's move to the question. Chalo, let's start with the solution first. Okay, so beta will be covering that concept same that we did in the last class. Okay, that one by bid, how do we have to take? Okay, so look at that carefully, because maybe that time I was not able to explain. Today we'll able to do that. Okay, so now in this question, what is the requirement that we need? So beta, all the transactions are happening इसमें in rupee per Singapore dollar. Okay, let me not write like this, let me write like this, otherwise you would say ki, sir, you are writing a code. Okay, no, I'm writing a symbol to Singapore dollar. Okay, S and dollar means Singapore, right? This is what the quote is required, yes or no? Okay, because per dollar is there. Why I'm taking this, I'm not taking this. Let's understand conceptually. If I do it like this, okay, so the base currency becomes rupees, but the transaction which is supposed to happen, that is in Singapore dollar. So it is always prudent in the exam, it is always recommended in the exam that you take base currency as the one for which the conversion is required. जो convert करना है, the one which you need to convert it, just make sure that you are doing this. ठीक है ना? Then your question will be in your grade, right? Okay, so I need not this one, I need this one, right? This is the first requirement. Now the second thing is, what do I need? A bid or a ask? Okay, that is the most important. Okay, now the thing is that the importer, okay, wants to buy the dollars. Okay, he's an importer. Okay, he has to pay Singapore dollars. Okay, so if he pays, who am I? I'm a customer. Okay, if I have to pay Singapore dollar, I will go to the bank. Yes or no? Okay, I will go to the bank. This is a bank. Okay, let's say this is a bank. Okay, and I say I want to buy Singapore dollars. He said, okay, okay. Now think from bank perspective. If bank says you have to buy Singapore dollars, I will have to sell Singapore dollars, right? You will buy Singapore dollars, I will sell Singapore dollars, and if I sell, I take the bid or ask. I take the ask. Come again. You are an importer. You have imported this calculator and you have to pay in Singapore dollars. So you will go to the bank, you will carry rupees, okay, and you say, just give me Singapore dollars. Okay, and if you are buying, bank is selling, and when the bank sells, he take the ask. I hope now this is clear conceptually. Okay, so can I move to the next, so that I'm able to explain this more appropriately? Okay, I will not have a space problem today. Okay, clear? Chalo. So let's start the question, beta. So the first thing is that I require rupee by Singapore dollar. And how can I get that? As you have the assignment with you, okay, you just have seen. So I have different quotes available. How can I reach at this price? Ask. Okay, now see very carefully. Okay, let me just write. I need ask rupee per dollar. Okay, into ask dollar per pound. These are the quotes available. Okay, clear? Okay, and into ask pound per Singapore dollars. Is it clear? Does it making sense, beta? You can see the question yourself. The values which are given to you, accordingly, I have taken all these things. Yeah, might be I will have to make some changes now, but after some. Is it clear? Rupee per dollar, yeah, dollar per pound and pound per Singapore dollars. Clear? So what will be the impact of this? Just I'll write here ask, okay, by dollar. This will get cancelled out, beta. Okay, into pound by Singapore dollar. And at the end, what will I get? This. Why? This will get cancelled with this. This will get cancelled with this. And what will get the resultant? Ask rupee by Singapore dollar. Again telling you why this is a base currency, because our working will be based on Singapore dollar. So I'll just have to multiply, right? Singapore dollar. Clear? But how can I do that? This is not given to me. Okay, this is not given to me. The one which is given to me is Singapore dollars per pound. That's the problem. Okay, so this is not given to me. You can check the question. I've been given per pound rate, the third column. Okay, so what I can do is I will, rather than this, I will do like this. See, I hope you've checked the question that it is not given like that. I hope clear. You can see it again, please, huh? So now what changes will I make, beta? See, this will remain same, okay, because this is given to me. Okay, this is given to me. Now see carefully. Into 1 by, wait, I'm going slow now. Okay, so when I'm taking a reciprocal value, okay, when I'm taking a reciprocal value, okay, then it becomes Singapore dollars per pound. Clear? This is better same. This is same. This is I require. I showed you, main dikhaya pehle. I showed you that if I take this value, this pound and pound will get cancelled out. But that value is not given to me. Okay. So how can I do that? I will have to make this change. Clear? So can we get the two rates? Okay. Can we get the two rates? Okay. By solving this, we want a rate first on 28th January. Okay. And I need a rate one on 4th of February. Okay. Clear? So have you seen the question? Okay. So what is the rate can I take for 28th January? Okay. Let me take you in the previous question so that we can take up the rates. Okay. I'll remember those rates then. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So on 28th January, okay, what are the rates that you need to take? Which one? Bid or ask? Simple. Ask for this. Okay. Where is the pen? Yeah. For this, the ask rate, okay, but in this case, the bid rate. Clear, everyone? Clear? Ask rate, bid rate. Why? Because this is given to me as Singapore dollars per pound, but I need, sorry, it is given pound per Singapore dollars. I need Singapore dollars per pound. Clear? Okay. So ask, and bid. Clear? Let's go there. I hope you remember those figures. Okay, 45.9, 1.7840, and 1 divided by 137. Okay, let's write it over there. Yeah. Okay, so these are the rates. I'll take next color, the green. Okay, so 45.90, okay, into 1.7850 into 1 by bid. Okay, 3.157. Clear? Okay, and I have the assignment with me. Okay, so these are the rates which are the one for 28th January. Okay, what about the fourth one, beta? We have another rates, again ask, and bid. So 45.97, okay, into 1.775 into 1 by 3.1380. This is not clear over here. Let me just check what is the rate. Okay, yeah, 31380, right? 1380. Okay, so can we calculate this? So the first one, which is for 28th January, so 45.9 into, can you also try it up? Those who are with us, divide by 3.1575, right? So this becomes 25.948. Okay, this is all per Singapore dollars. Okay, and this one becomes 45.97 into 1.775 divided by 3.138. Okay, so this comes to exactly 26.0028. Okay, clear? Now these are the two rates which happened on 28th January and 4th February. Now we have to calculate what was the gain or loss. Can somebody tell me? Is it a loss for the importer, or is it a profit for the importer? On 8th January, when he went, the transaction could take place. He's buying, okay, he's buying. The bank is selling. He could kar sakta tha. He could buy at 25.948. Okay. Now he will have to pay more, 26.0028. Okay. He's an importer. Importer has to purchase the foreign currency. Earlier, the foreign currency was available little cheaper, 25 per Singapore dollar, something 25.94 something. Now he will have to pay the higher amount, which is how much? 26.008. Okay, and how much he is paying extra? Minus 25.9480. Point, some difference maybe. Is it profit or loss? Just 1 second. 948. Just 1 second. 26.0028 minus 25.948. Okay. 0.0548. This is the loss to the company. Okay, loss to the company. Okay, per Singapore dollars. Okay, per Singapore dollars. Okay, and what is the total loss? Because this is per Singapore dollars, the total loss will be 25 lakhs. Very good. Teju, just 1 second. Huh? I've seen your question. Just 1 second. So the loss becomes roughly rupees 1,37,000. Very good, Sampada. Very good. The first one is not that. Okay, let me just check. Just 1 second. Huh? 45.9 into 1 point. Sorry, 45.9. Maybe decimal could be a issue. 85. Okay. Is it the one thing? divide by 3.1575. I hope that's correct now. 1575. Okay. So 25.948 is correct. Okay. And 26.028. Okay. So this is what the minus 26.0028. Yeah. 54.5458. That's fine. I mean, that's absolutely okay. 25 lakhs. So roughly 137. Okay. That's correct. And then you will add the exchange, you can say, or let's say the banker's margin at the rate of 0.15 0.125 percentage with this. Okay, so this is the total loss. So on 137 into 0.125 percentage becomes very small amount of 171 rupees. So you will have 137 171 as your total loss in terms of rupees, because you are in India, right? And you are an importer and importing the things from Singapore. Now should I take up your doubts? Any doubts? Please tell me. And you want to note this down, you can note this down. Today I have make sure that I make little legible. I know my handwriting is not very good. I'm sorry for that, but I will try to explain. Okay. Yes, Teju. Sir, yesterday means day before yesterday's class. That's fine. Okay. In yesterday's cross rates, we have reversed if the exchange is not given as a foreign currency. Yeah, beta. Today also, this is the same concept. Without changing the bid to ask and vice versa. See, this I think the confusion was earlier as well. Okay. Just see carefully. Okay. Just see carefully. As I told you, let me just tell you, students, where he's getting a clarification. I would not say he's confused. He's absolutely clear in his thought. Where he wants a clarification is that when we convert bid into ask, are we supposed to change this? Yes, beta. Beta, this is the reason that the ask pound per Singapore dollars is not available. Okay, and we need that. Otherwise, this pound and pound will not get cancelled. And to do that, we have to convert one by bid. Okay, bid means the value which is on the left hand side comes over here. Then we have to interchange these two things. This becomes Singapore dollars per pound. Why? See, because this is the quote which is available with us. Let me just show you. This is, see, 1 GBP is equals to Singapore dollars 3.175. Okay, so the quote was not available. Okay, accordingly, once you change from ask to bid, then this will be there. Okay, so that is the concept. Okay, see, Teju, trust me, this is very simple. And for the caliber of students like you, na, you will understand that is for sure. You only require one thing, little practice. And I'm not saying 10 hours, just give 10 minutes of your mind, that why am I doing this? What is the requirement that versions that I need to? Okay, bas, that's it. You'll do that. This is we did in same in question in assignment question number 3 as well. We've done it in 4 as well, and we'll do it again in 5 now. You don't need to worry. Okay, just trust on the universe. You will understand that. Trust on the universe means trust God. You'll understand. Okay, beta, clear hai? For the timing, just write it in your notebook. Okay, and once you'll do it in the daytime yourself, you'll understand. We'll touch this concept again in the last. This concept will lastly touch in this assignment question number 5, and then we'll move forward. Okay, clear? Hi, Yash. Oh, thank you so much for your nice, kind words. Thank you. Thank you, Teju. Harshad. Hi, sir. Customer is required Singapore dollars. He has rupees. Then why we don't simply quote for Singapore dollars? Why other currencies are given? What happened in reality? Beta, again, Harshad, I think I explained you in the last session as well. When you make, okay, very simple concept. Very simple concept. Where is my pen? Huh. If you do like this in the exam, let me take black color. Okay, if you do this, as your base currency, your life becomes easier. Okay, your life becomes easier. You just have to simply multiply. The very first thing in the CA final SFM exam Forex question, what you need to do is, what is your base currency? That's it. Story 30% over. Your 30% efforts get over when you see that what is the base currency and you do the calculations accordingly. Otherwise, then you have to do some other calculations like divide and all those things, and that there are chances ki you can have a mistake. So very first thing, Harshit, as I told you in the last class, beta, that you need to see what is your base currency. Base currency kya hai? I mean, what is your base currency? And then accordingly, make the quotes. And the second step becomes ki, am I supposed to take the bid rate or ask rate? बैंक मुझे बेच रहा है या बैंक मुझसे परचेज कर रहा है? बैंक is buying from me or बैंक is selling from me? That is the important. Okay, sorry if I speak little Hindi because I know sometimes we understand in that. Okay, so Singapore dollars is required, Harshit. Okay, because we have to pay Singapore dollars 25 lakhs, and that's the reason that we are converting. So you can say that I am buying Singapore dollars by selling INR. I told you in the last class. Remember, I am buying Singapore dollars by selling INR. I'm taking rupees with me. गांधी जी का नोट I'm taking, and I'm taking the other वहाँ के जो PM है वहाँ का नोट I'm taking. So think in that. Clear? Any doubts, guys? Or we can move to the next question. Again, that's also a very important question. Can I rub this? So similarly, we are doing another question which is similar to this, okay, but little technical, okay. And there also we are changing the concept of that bid. Means ASCO will be converting that one by bid, and then you will see that how I am doing that. Okay. Again, Teju, you will understand in that last assignment question. Okay. So let me clear all this. Can I clear this? Now, it's a very similar question. Okay. Why I am taking this is so that you are not always get acquainted with rupees, because in exam you might not get rupees, you can get any currency. Okay, so last question for cross rates, and then we'll be moving to the next concept, that is for sure. Okay, so on 25th March, similar question, very similar. This came in your exam in 2011 November attempt. Okay, a customer requested his bank to remit BG 12,50,000. The currency is needs to be paid to Holland, okay, for the import of diamonds under the irrevocable LC. However, due to bank strike, the bank could affect the remittance only on 2nd April. A very simple, similar question. The transaction is supposed to take place on 25th of March, okay, and this is 2nd of April. Okay, the interbank market rates were as follows. You can take the sorry, not this one, this one. Take this very carefully, beta. This is happening for the first time, that you have given a rate per 100 rupees. Okay, per 100 rupees, not like that. Okay, so on 25th March, this was the rates. Okay, this is the rates here, and this is the rates here. Okay, to have your more clarity, what I'll do is, in this question, I will be calculating those bid and ask here itself. Okay, so that even I am not required to use the assignment. And when we calculate the profit and loss, we'll do it in the next slide. Okay, na? Chalega na? So this is what is there. The bank wishes to retain the exchange margin of 0.25%. How does the customer stand to gain or loss due to this delay? Clear? I mean, question is very much similar to the previous one. Chalo, let's start solving this. Okay. Now see, but what do we need? Color, I'll take, let's say, a little green. Okay. What do we need, beta? Sir, we need, how do we start? Harshad, I'm focusing on your thoughts. Okay. What will make my life easier? If I take the base currency as this, what is the base currency? what is the whole calculation happening in DG, and where I am? I am in India. Okay. If I do rupee per DG, then my life becomes easier because I will have to just directly multiply them rather than dividing. So this is clear? Yes, sir. Now the second thing is what I'm supposed to do. Bid or ask. I am an importer. I want to buy DG. I go to the bank. Bank sells me the DG. DG is a currency. Okay. It's not a generator. It's a currency's name. Okay. So I am buying DG. Bank is selling DG. So this is clear. I need the ask rate. Clear, everyone? Now I will go extremely slow so that you are able to understand. If I have to do ask by rupee per DG, what should be the calculation? Should, I'm saying, not actually should. Then I'll change accordingly. To arrange this value, I need to have like this. Let me write it here. Okay, let me take another color. What I need is, this is actual. What should be? What should be? Okay, rupee by this dollars. Okay, US dollars, multiply by dollar should come in the numerator so that it gets cancelled out. I'm saying should be. These values are given to me or not, I'm not sure, but I'm saying should be. Okay, clear? So dollar by pound. Okay, dollar by pound, so that this dollar get cancelled with dollar, and the pound should come here, so that this pound and pound should get cancelled and divide by DG. Okay, beta? So this get cancelled with this get cancelled with this, so that I can get rupees per DG, rupees by DG. But is it really given? Is it really given? This is the next thing. Okay, this I need. Is this given? No. This is, I need rupee per dollar. Okay, I need rupee per dollar. See, I've written over here, but it is given dollar per rupee. Okay, so Teju, see beta, kaise? How we'll do that? It should be ask this rupee by dollar. Is it given to me? No, sir. Okay, so how can I do that? I will have to change that. Okay, what to change? I have to do 1 by bid dollar by rupee. You got the point, Teju? Okay, ask, I need rupee by dollar, so that this calculation becomes like this. But what is given to me is the opposite. It's not tough. It's not tough. It's just that you need little more practice and then you'll be a champion. That is for sure. Just a conceptual clarity. I need this, but I have this. So what I do is I have manipulated the value. I've done the denominator. I've done the reciprocal of that. Comes the denominator, and if it comes the denominator, this values get interchanged. आपस में बदल जाते. It gets interchanged. Fine. Okay. Then what do I need? I need ask. Okay. What I need? Ask dollar per pound. Okay. Dollar per pound. Is it given? Yes, sir. It is given. Dollar per pound. Fine. Great. And then I need into ask. You tell me, in your mind, dollar per DG. Okay. Sorry, pound per DG. Pound per DG. Is it given? Oh, no, sir. It is DG per pound. So I will have to convert the third value as well into ask dollar by pound into 1 by bid. DG interchange ho gaya value. The values get interchanged, beta. Teju, I'm focusing on your concept. Clear? Is this concept clear or not? Please tell me. If you're able to do this, your life becomes so easy in exam. After this, you will take just 5 minutes to crack your question. It can come for 8 marks, it can come for 6 marks. I'm not an examiner, but I know my dear students will get full marks on that. The examiner is testing, and we will get clear in that test. I hope this is clear. Can I move? Now I don't need to do anything. I just have to put these rates for the both days, which is 25th March and 2nd of April. And I'm done with that thing. Sure? Chale? Chalo. Now either I need the rates for 25th of March. Okay. So I'll write here 25th of March. Okay. So 1 by bid, but this is in hundreds. Okay. So 25th March. Okay. 25th March. So this is in per 100. So how do we solve this in exam, beta? 100, because this is in per 100 na, so 100 divided by which rate? In this, it was asked, but now I have to take the bid rate. What I have to take? The bid. Clear? Done? Bid 2.2873. Clear? Now there was no change in this rate. I have to take ask only. Okay, and ask rate is this. Okay, 1.9135 into, now again change from ask to bid. Okay, clear? 1 by 4.1125. Clear, beta? And similarly for 2nd April. Okay, which is 100 by this. Up to, I'm sure you must be clear. Same rates we have to take, 2.3063 and this 1.9070. Okay, clear? And 1 by 4.0120. You'll understand, Harshit. Don't worry, beta. See, if Forex would have been so easy, then why do we have to take so much efforts? Unlike any other chapter like derivative or merge acquisitions or security analysis, this is something you need to practice more than any other chapter. You will understand. Okay, can I get the values? Okay. So I hope this this understanding is clear to everyone. Now the question has nothing left. I mean, everything is done. Just a simple that. Okay. So the first one, that is 25th March, 2.2873 into 1.9135 divided by 4.1125. Okay. So that comes out to be 20.34. Everybody has got that? Okay, 20.34. I'll have to rub all this, huh? I'll just put it in the next sheet. Okay, 20.34, and the next one, 100 divided by 2.3060. Oh, sorry, 100 divided by 2.3063 into 1.9070 divided by 4.0120. 20.61 I can take, है ना? 609 is coming. Let's take 2 decimal, or you can take 4 decimal, not a problem. It will not have a big impact. Okay, shall I rub this and move to the answer? So I need ask rupee by DG. Okay, 25th March was there, right? $20.61. So the customer again at a loss. He could buy at 20.34. Now he will have to buy at to 20.61. So the loss will be, I think we can calculate that directly. Okay, 27, I think. Still I'll 0.27, still I'll check. Yeah, 0.27, right? So 0.27 per DG. So total loss 12,50,000. The value will be in INR beta. Okay, the value will be in INR. 337. Okay, 261. Why in INR? Because you are in India, right? So you'll have to see how much amount are you supposed to pay out from your pocket. Okay, and you can add the exchange margin. Here the rate was little different, beta. 0.25%. Earlier it was 0.125%. So not a big deal for you. 0.25% is just a little calculator work and nothing much. So 843.15. Okay, so the total loss becomes 338,104.56. Clear? Any doubts, guys? Should I wait for you? Because after this, we have to, I think, start with some other concepts as well. Maybe. I'm waiting for you guys. Agar, if you have any doubts, please let me know. Oh, one more question is there, right? Oh, okay, one more question. Done? Chalo. Let me now take you to the next question. Okay. So here we are at assignment question number 6. This I have picked up for the assignment because it tells you about the concept of the forwards. Okay. Now, I'm sure you must have learned from the previous chapter, sir, what is the concept of forward. And I'm sure Ashish sir has also given you a lot of conceptual clarity besides Diva sir. So I will not be going into the detail. Forwards is something very simple. Means the transaction is happening at OTC, over the counter. Okay. It's not a standardized, it's not a standardized transaction that you're doing it from the, from the market or let's say any other exchange. It's a forward contract, OTC contract. Okay, so let's understand this question, very relevant. Then we'll move to the next concept of forward rate determination. Abhi to forward is given to you. Now the forward rate is given. You will also maybe required to calculate the forward rate. ठीक है, चले start करें. Okay. Your forex dealer has entered into a cross currency deal and had sold. Okay, this you always have to remember in the exam. How much you have to sold? Have sold 10 lakhs dollars. The rate which is given for spot delivery. Okay, so as you know, there are two rates. One is a spot and one is a forward. The concept of forwards you will be using also in the IRP, the interest rate parity, where you have to calculate the forward rate. Very important from the exam. Maybe we can cover it today. Maybe. Okay, very important. The calculation of the forward rate using the IRP, interest rate parity. Very relevant. But here the forward rate is given, so nothing to worry. So on the spot, this is the rate. $1 is equals to 1.44 euros. Okay. However, later during the day, the market got volatile and the dealer, uh, yeah, okay, against the euros. However, during the day, the market becomes volatile and the dealer, in compliance with this management's guidance, had to square up the position when the quotations were, okay, these are the quotations. Spot May, it is given this rate, 1 month margin, 2 months margin. Sir, what is this? I'll tell you better, don't worry. Okay. Spot rate is given. I think this was given upper also. It is given over here. And 1 month forward and 2 months forward is okay. Sir, we understand the concept of forward and derivative. What do you meant by forwards in terms of foreign exchange? Beta, what happens is very simple thing. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, forwards you know, huh? Derivative mein sir has told you about the concept of forward. Let me conceptually clear you the forward concept. Very simple. You say you go to the shop today. This is you. Okay, this is you. You go to a shop, any authorized dealer or bank. Let's say one. You say, I want to buy $1. What is the price which is going on? He said, beta, the $1, sorry, $1. Okay, I've written pound. $1 is equals to 70 rupees. Okay. He said, no, sir, I don't need it right now. I will be going to USA after 1 month. Abhi to pandemic is going on. I will be going to USA after 1 month. What is the rate after 1 month? The rate which is after 1 month is a forward rate. Okay. Sir, can we take the market rate as well? You can take the standardized, but I mean, that's not a problem. After 1 month, the price will be $1 is equals to rupees 72. Sir, why? Oh my God, sir, 2 rupees expensive? Yes. Sir, why? Concept of IRP will apply over. Okay, sir, let's then defer it that why it is 72, but okay, we got a point key. If I buy dollar today, I will have to pay 70. If I buy the dollar after 1 month, they have to pay 72. I'll make the contract right now, abhi ke abhi, because that time the currency could be volatile and it could reach to, let's say, 73. So you are on a safer side. You are hedging your position and you're saying, okay, I will buy the dollars not today, but after 1 month, whatever the price will be. If it is more than 72, then it's my profit. If it is below 72, it will be my loss. And the opposite thing will happen with the bank. So you are hedging yourself against any volatile movement ahead. So you are saying the rate in future. Okay. Don't get confused with the future of that derivatives wala future. Just normally, you know, in the going forward time, you're just trying to book this thing. Fine, clear. So this is the concept, and we have to see what is the gain or loss in the transaction. Just read the question, and then I'll move to the question after. From here. Okay. Yes, Sampada. What's your question, beta? Sir, why margin is calculated on loss mode? No. It's not about. Acha. Okay, no. Beta, don't think that it's a loss amount. I mean the transaction which has happened actually. Okay. Logically, you are absolutely right that the margin should be there on the total amount. Okay, the margin should be there in total account. But beta, dhyan se just see clearly. The examiner has asked us the gain or loss. Okay, only the gain and loss. Only the quantifiable amount, the gain or loss due to difference in the rate. Okay, so you say that because of that increase in the rates, you had to bear a loss of 2 lakhs, 1,37,000 something, and on the loss you had to further pay some more brokerage. Simple words. Getting the point? Whatever you are thinking, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. Okay, we have to pay the margin on the total amount. I mean that the total transaction that has happened, 12,50,000 DG. You are absolutely correct. But the examiner asked that only tell us, beta. He's asking only tell us what is the gain on. That's it. That is why I calculated the loss and then quantified the further brokerage only on the loss amount. That's the loss. Okay, otherwise you are correct. Yeah, beta. Question number 6. Can we do that if there is no any other doubt on this? can I take you to the next slide so that we can solve this question? Okay. So you just have to tell about the gain or loss in this. Okay. Now, before we move further, okay, you tell me one thing. Your forex dealer has entered into a cross currency deal and sold US dollars. What you have done? You have sold in the spot market and you have to square off the transaction. Okay. What is the original transaction? Let me write over here, not a problem. Original transaction sold. Clear? Sold USD 10 lakhs. Okay, or 1 million, whatever you want to say. Okay. What is the transaction that you need to do for squaring up? You've done in derivatives. To square off, you will have to buy dollars 10 lakhs, or let's say 1 million. Simple. You have sold it originally, now you will have to buy it. Okay. And how will you buy dollars? Sir, by paying rupees? No, no rupees here. No rupees here. The transactions are happening in euro and dollars. You are getting my point? No, sir. Wait 2 minutes. Original transaction is done. Okay. You have sold 10 lakhs. Now you have to buy 10 lakh dollars. How will you do that? If you are buying one currency, how do you buy a currency? By selling another currency. Bhai. You buy one currency by selling another currency. Hai? You buy this calculator by selling rupees. You buy this mouse by selling rupees. Hai? So similarly, you buy dollars by selling INR. Clear? Conceptually, when you are in India. Right now, the transaction which are happening will be only between US dollars and euro. Clear? So you will buy 10 lakh dollars. Kaise? By selling euros. Clear, everyone? In the spot market, है ना? Because that is the only quote which is available to us. No rupees is there. To square off the transaction, you will have to buy 10 lakh dollars. And how can you buy 10 lakh dollars? By selling euros. Clear? It is clear till here. Any doubts? Just let me just take the questions. Okay, no other questions. Last Sampada's question. Thank you. Clear. Okay. Clear, beta? Done? So how do we proceed with this question? Okay, let me take you ahead. I hope you have your assignment downloaded with you and you can see clearly the figures over there, right? Chalo. The first thing that you need to do is the original sales transaction value. Clear, everyone? How much? US dollars 10 lakhs. Clear? What is the rate that you applied? What is the rate that you applied? You have the assignment with you? Question number 6. Okay, what is the rate that you applied? It is given in the first line itself at the rate of 1.440. Okay. Okay, clear? What is the amount that you have received in euros? Okay. The base currency is dollar. Okay. This rate is also in dollars. Okay. This is pound per dollar. So you have to directly multiply that. So 1.4400 into 10 lakhs. So you must have received 14,40,000 euros. Oh, I've written pound. Sorry. Let me correct this. Sorry. Yeah, pound. is not the correct one. Euros. Sorry. Got it better? Understand carefully. Rupees bhul jao. Just forget rupees. Rupees does not exist in your life, at least for this question. Okay. What is given to you is that the basic rate, okay, is given. The transaction is happening for by original is you are selling 10 lakh dollars. Okay. The quote which is given to you is euro per dollar is 1.440. So how much euros did you receive at the time of selling? 14 lakh 40,000. Is it absolutely clear? Okay. Now to square of the transaction, you will have to buy the buy this transaction. Okay. So I'll write here. Buy 10 lakh dollars by selling euro. Okay. Now you will be selling these euros, and now you tell me what rate are you selling it? Okay. What rate are you selling? Clear? I'll take you to the question. Just wait. See here. It is written over here. You have sold 10 lakh US dollars, okay, at the rate of 1.4. Now you will have to square off your transaction. Okay. You will buy the dollars. Okay. Okay. And at what price do you buy? If you are buying, the interbank will be selling, and they will be selling at the ask rate. Getting my point? You had originally done the sales. Now to square off, you will have to buy. And what rate are you buying? Very simple concept. You sold it first, the rate is given. Now you have to square off the transaction. You have squared the transaction by buying that. When you are buying, the bank is selling, and bank is selling at the which rate? The ask rates. Clear? Per USD. This is clear? Okay. So 1.44 at 4450. Clear? Simple hai, straightforward. Okay. You bought at 1.440. Sorry, you sold at 1.440. You bought at had to buy at 1.4450. You had incurred a loss. How much? Okay. You bought at this and you had sold at this. Because the market become volatile, you had no other choice. So you made a loss of euros 5. Clear everyone? But a बहुत easy question है. It's a very simple question. Nothing much is. अभी तक there is no technicality which has come. It is simple that a customer was there to whom you sold a value of 10 lakhs. What rate? 1.440. Now you had to square off the transaction because the market become volatile. Market become volatile means the rate increased, and you squared off position by selling the euros. Euros kahan se aaye? That you receive euros by selling the dollars. Okay. So let me write the framework over here. What actually happened? This was the customer. Okay. To whom? This is you. Okay. This is you. You sold him what? Dollars. Okay. And received euro. Clear है ना? Dollar sell किया, euro मिल गया. Now you had to again close this transaction. What you'll do is you already have euros with you. Okay. You already have euros with you, and what you did is you, not him, to some bank, you sold euro. Simply, your transaction get over, cancelled out. Okay, your transaction get cancelled out. You had euros worth 14,40,000, and you to square this transaction, you had to buy यहाँ buy. Okay, you sold the euros, the bank bought the euros. Okay, and this transaction got over. Okay, now you have nothing. You receive euros, you sold euros, and this is there. Okay, now what the thing is, you incurred a loss of 5,000 euros. Any doubts still here? No doubts. Okay, now what happened is, next, this is the loss that you have incurred. Okay, just one. Just one second. Screen just got this thing. Yeah, fine. Okay, done. So how much loss did you incur? You have incurred a loss of 5,000 euros. You have to convert this loss into rupees. That is your last thing. Okay, any doubts still here? So you just tell me. Okay, any doubts, you can just tell me ki sir ye, this is the concept we just did not understand. I will make you understand. Why there's a chance of confusion in this question is because no rupees are involved. Okay, no rupees are involved. In case the rupees would have been there, you would have done. Okay, now this loss, please convert into INR. Sir, why? Arey, bhai, you are in India, na? So you have to quantify how much loss did you incurred in this transaction. Okay, okay. So how much loss is there? We need a rate which should be INR by euro, because the base currency is euros. Okay, and what rate do we need? Bid rate or ask rate? Just one second. Sairam has asked, means he's buying again dollar due to market volatility. Yeah, buying again. Don't go by the volatility. Just forget volatility for 2 minutes. I'm saying you have to square off your transaction. Okay, you have to square off your transaction. That's it. So don't think the concept of volatility. Just think that because of the squaring of transaction, first, originally you sold dollars, you received euros. Now you sold euros and received dollars. Okay, I mean, just to square off that transaction. Okay, means you again did not buy dollars, beta. That transaction is over. That transaction is over. Dollar दोबारा buy नहीं किए हमने. Okay, we did not buy the dollar again. Once we sold the dollars, what did we receive? Euros. Okay, but you are in India. Can euro is required? No, you don't need that. So when you originally sold dollars and received euros, you are just closing your position by selling euros. See, I've written it over here, by selling euros. So you're not buying dollars again, Sairam. Okay, what transaction is over? You sold dollars, you received euros, and now you are selling euros to complete your transaction, to square up your transaction. Clear, Sairam? Please write clear so that I get little, satisfied ki theek hai, you got that. Okay, so dollar is sold, no further transaction. Euro you have received, and now you have sold euros. Ab, there is a loss which is incurred. Clear? Yes, sir. So to cover up that loss, I mean to compensate that loss, the extra amount, you will have to buy the euros from the bank. Okay, bhai zyada amount you have to pay na to the bank because of this interbank. So if you are buying 5,000, the bank would be selling that. I am buying euros to compensate the loss. If I am buying, the bank is selling, and when the bank sells, they take the ask rate. Clear? I have to compensate for the loss. Okay, the additional amount. Okay, how would you pay? By buying that. I tell you a very good thing. I don't know you have gone to the Archie's galleries or not. Archie's gallery, you know, anywhere in your town. When we go there, na, there was very glass items, very what do you call, fragile, some glass piece or all. So there was a very nicely written quote. Good to see, nice to hold. Good to see, nice to hold. If broken, we consider it as sold. I repeat, good to see, nice to hold. If broken, we consider it as sold. अगर आपसे टूट गया, we'll consider it as I sold. So just in case somebody has broken this, so it's a loss for the customer. भाई हम वहां गए, we did not buy anything and by mistake we broke a glass. What will the Archie's Gallery owner say? You will have to pay that loss. You will have to pay for that loss. Now, give me the money. So, to compensate loss, you will have to pay some amount. है ना? So, to compensate the loss of the euros, you have to buy the euros. Okay? And if you are buying, the bank is selling, and the bank is selling at what rate? The ask rate. Clear? But there is no direct rate of rupees and euros. The two rates which are given are with respect to dollars and euros. So again, you have to apply the cross rates in this. What should be ideally the rates? It should be ask rupees by euros into ask euros by by dollar. Okay, by so rupee by dollar, ask dollar by euro, so that this gets cancelled out. Okay, this gets cancelled out and you get the direct value. So do we have these values? Yes or no? Let's check it out. Okay, in the starting itself, it says the price which is given to you in the very first line. Okay, you can see is not that. You'll have to change those values. Okay, so can we see if that values are given to us? Let me take you to that slide. The first is given is $1 is equals to euro 1.440. Okay, and the other value which is there, you have to convert that. Okay, so let me take that. It is given to you directly. Okay, 31.4500. This value is available with us. Okay, this value is directly available with us. Okay, that's not a problem. And for that, direct value is not given, so we'll have to do 1 by bid of that. Now it is clear bid कैसे करना है. Next उस पे चलते हैं. Let's move to the next sheet. Okay, rates have you seen? Okay, so this is 31.4500. Okay, and 1 by bid will be 1.44. One by bid, this will get changed, right? Accordingly, euro will come pehle, dollar will come later. 1 divide this 3.31.4500 into 1 by bid. Okay, somebody would think, sir, forward rate का तो कुछ किया ही नहीं. Yeah, we were not supposed to do any this thing because the transaction is happening instantly. Okay, so this comes to 31.45 divided by 31.45 divided by 1.44. Okay, so the loss is 21.8402. Okay, and total loss. So since the rate is per euros, this is also per euros. Base currency is same. You have to multiply that. So 21.8402 into 5,000 euros. How much did you pay? 109,201. Clear, students? That ends your question as well as the concept. Any doubts still here? Okay, done. So Let's understand quickly. I hope you have noted this down. Okay. I'm not going to the next question, next concept. First, I'm explaining you what we have done. I'm just trying to summarize this. Okay. So I hope you've noted down. You want to take a screenshot, you can take that. Okay. I'm just summarizing what we have done. Okay. This is you. Okay. What you did is you sold dollars. Okay. 10 lakhs. Okay. And you received euro worth 14 lakh 40,000. Okay. You are in India. Okay. You received euros. Now you have to square off this transaction. To square off, so you have euros, you will have to sell euro. Okay. So you sold euro at 145, I think, है ना, ऐसे कुछ था मेरे ख्याल से 145 something, 1,445,000. Okay. What happened actually? Loss incurred of euro 5,000. Okay. Clear? Dollar story is over. Okay. Story over. We are not talking about dollars. We sold dollars and we received euros. To square off the transaction, we sold those euros. Okay. We incurred a loss. Okay. So we have to quantify loss in rupees. Okay. So for that, we need a rate which is rupee by euros, because the base currency is euros. So no direct rate is available. Okay. What we have done is conceptually, we have used the cross rates. So how do we use a rate? First of all, as we know that, like Archie's gallery example, you will have to buy euros additionally to compensate for that loss. है ना? आपको euro buy करना पड़ेगा. You have to buy. So the rate ideally should be like this. Rupee should come in the numerator, dollar in the denominator, again dollar in the numerator, and euro in the denominator. Okay, clear? This rate is given to us. This we have. This we don't have. So what we did is we did ask rupee by dollar into 1 by bid reciprocal, euro by. Done. And we have calculate the rate and multiply by 5,000. Simply. Clear, guys? Any doubts? Now I've summarized the transaction. Now you'll able to understand it more appropriately. Conceptually clear what I've done. Do not ratify the steps, guys. Exam may anything can come. Okay, anything can come. It's just the sheer logic that we have applied. Clear, guys? Any doubts? Please tell me. Or I can move ahead with the concept of forward rate determination. Okay. Should I wait for 2 minutes because there is a time gap? Any doubts, guys? Please ask me. You want this to be explained again? I can explain you 10 times. Sairam, but sir, but he also sell euro in rupees. नहीं. पहले Sairam, हम don't confuse with various currencies, beta. पहले you asked me one thing, that sir, are we buying back dollars? So I said no. Okay. The transaction is happening very simply. You sold dollars, you got euros, and you are selling those euros. Bas, nothing is there. Question is asking us to quantify the loss in rupees. Bas. That's it. Okay, so don't confuse with key what we have done. He did not sell euros in rupees. He squared off the euros that he received from dollars. I repeat, Sairam, he squared off those euros which he received from dollars. Now the transaction is over. The transaction is over here itself. यहीं पे खत्म हो गया. यहाँ. The transaction is over here. यहीं खत्म हो गया. We are just trying to quantify this amount in rupees. Bas. At the end of the day, we should be knowing now how much profit or loss we have to book in our accounts. That is the concept. Clear? Any doubts, guys? Should I wait for another 2 minutes for you to ask? Let me refresh the questions. No questions, guys? Any else? Done? So let's move ahead. Oh wow, that's great. That's great. Yes. Thank you, Sairam. Thank you so much. Okay. So now, beta, we are moving on to the next concept, which is called as the forward point determination. Okay, forward point determination. So again, a very simple concept, not a problem. Okay, we'll be doing some conceptual clarity questions here, and after this we'll be doing a very nice 2018 question which confused a lot of students in the exam, but those who applied a common sense could able to pass through that question, and those who could not, unfortunately, could not get them. No more suspense, I'll just tell you what I'm. Okay, see, forward point determination, okay, sometimes may be given to you in the exam. From the spot rate, they will give you some basis points that you need to add or subtract. Okay, that you need to add or subtract. Once you add or subtract, you get the forward rate. Okay, with the help of the forward points. The points are added to the spot rate when the currency is at premium. Okay, sir, what does premium mean? I told you an example. Which one, sir? $1 is equals to 70 at spot. Okay, and I said $1 is equals to 72 1 month forward. So the foreign currency, this one, foreign currency is at premium and home currency is at discount. Clear? No? If I buy dollar today, I will have to pay 70 rupees from my pocket. If I take a forward and do it for 1 month forward, then I'll have to pay 72. It means that dollar is trading at a premium, whereas the home currency is trading at a discount. Clear? Simple? So it says if there is a premium, then you simply add them, and if it is at a discount, you just deduct them. Okay? Sir, there is any criteria to learn? Yeah. Should I tell you? Yes, sir. If it is a premium, then you need to plus that. So P for P. Okay? If there is a discount, you have to deduct. So D for D. Clear? So this is when the rates are quoted in the direct method. Okay? When there is a direct method. Direct has, so all direct things will be there. But if there is an indirect quote which is given, you will have to do the exactly opposite. Means if it's a premium, you have to deduct, and if it's a discount, you have to plus that in case of the indirect. So if you can learn only one, then you will able to learn the other three. So P for P, D for D in case of the direct code. In case of indirect code, then you do that. Sir, how would we come to know in the exam? But that is why in the first class, I told you that you need to understand what is a direct code and indirect code. I told you there will not be a direct question in the exam with respect to direct code, indirect code. You will have to apply that foundation in your main question. Clear? Don't worry. With the help of a question, you will have a better understanding. Okay. The question which is there, the next question, assignment question, it's a very mind-blowing question because that is a little common sense that you need to apply. Sometimes the student in the examinations are very nervous, very much there are times he or she is not able to click the common sense, and that leads to sometimes reduction of the marks. So what was that logic? I'll just tell you. See here. Yeah, I thought itna chota question. Oh yeah. It's continued in 2 pages. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I thought such a small question, that too in exam. Okay. So this is a question on beta on forward point. It came in your exam in May 2018. So quite recent. Okay. An importer customer of your bank, okay, of your bank, you are a banker, okay, wishes to book a forward contract with your bank on 3rd September for sale to him Singapore dollars worth 5 lakh, and he need to deliver it on 30th October. Okay, he came today on 3rd of September, but he needs those dollars on 30th of October worth 5. So what is the base currency, beta? Can anybody tell me? Okay, Singapore dollars. Okay, spot rates for 3rd September are this. This is per rupee rates, and this is USD per Singapore dollars. Okay, which is there. Now you tell me, you think about it. Is there any mistake over here? The one which I highlighted. Take your time. Is there any mistake over here? Couldn't find? Couldn't find? But this says that 1 rupee is equals to $49.3700 and 3800. These not points are not a mistake. How can $1 be this much rupees? Okay, it's very logical that it should be $1 is equals to rupees 49.3700 and 3800. Okay, with this basis you have to do all your calculation. Okay, this was given in the exam, and this is very common sense that how a rupee cannot be higher than dollars. Dollars are always higher than rupees. So $1 is equals to 49.37/3800. Clear, everyone? Has everybody identified the thing? Okay. And there is another one, and the swap points are given. Sir, what is a swap point? I just told you that you need to add or subtract. Clear? Clear. So let's see what are the swap points. Okay. So this is all clear. The swap points are given to you like this. For spot September, these are the points. Spot October, these are the points. November, December, and January. So these are the spot points, swap points beta for both the currencies, USD per INR, I mean, obviously INR plus USD, and USD per Singapore dollars. For both of them, it is given. Okay. So what is the relevant rates that you need to take? Okay. You are doing the transaction on 31st October. Okay. So this is what is required in this case. Clear? And a 2 months forward required in this case. Are you able to identify, students? Dobara dekho. The transaction happening on 33rd of September. You have to pay on 31st October. Okay. This is what the thing is. So in this case also you are taking this. In this case also you are doing this. Now your question will be, sir, why are you taking both of them? Why not one? Better, the thing is, why not we are taking both of them is because of the fact that we need the rate which is rupee per Singapore dollars. And that directly is not given to you. You have to apply the cross rates. Clear, everyone? Let me take you back to the question over there. You'll have a better understanding. Okay. What is the transaction which is happening, beta? Sale to him Singapore dollar. So you need rate is clear. Base currency is Singapore dollars. So I need the rate rupee by Singapore dollars. Now the two things which is confusing here, bid or ask. Tell me, bid or ask? Who are you? Are you a customer or you are a bank? Sir, we are a bank. Ye dekho, your bank with your bank. So it means you are a banker yourself. And bankers, what are they doing is they are selling him Singapore dollars. And what rate does the bank sells? Bid rate or ask rate? They always sell at the ask rates. Clear, guys? समझ में आ रहा है what we are doing? Understanding the logic? Okay. So number one, we need rupee per Singapore dollars. Why? Because the base currency is Singapore dollars. We can directly multiply that and we'll get the answer. Second requirement in the exam is, do you need a bid or do you need a ask? So we are not a customer, we are a bank. And as a banker, we always sell at the ask rates because he's saying that they are selling it. Okay. So we are taking the ask rate. And what is the now? What is the rate that we require? We require ask rupee per Singapore dollar. And how can we achieve that? We need something like this. If the rupees is here, below should be a dollar, above should be a dollar, followed by Singapore dollar should be in the denominator, so that this get cancelled out and we get this value. So what we need is, we need ask rupee by dollars into ask dollars by Singapore dollars. Is it available? Yes, sir. This one. Logically, I told you we'll be using this as rupees per dollar. This is given, yes. This is given, no sir. Okay, clear? So this will be, sir, this is already given. This a lot of students might say, beta, this is code. Oh sir, first class wala. You remember? Beta, this is code. To make it symbol, you would say this is Singapore dollars per dollars, that is 1.7058 and so 68. Remember? You can see my first class, why it was so conceptual. Why it was so conceptual. I told you the examiner might give you code or a symbol. You remember I made a smiley as well in that second or third page. Because I know that a lot of students will be making them. You have to be very careful in these. Right, Harshad? Very right. Absolutely. Fine. So, this is clear. Why do we need this? Yes, sir. Is it clear why do we need this? Yes, sir. We apply common sense? Yes, sir. And ask dollar by Singapore. Okay. Why? So that this gets cancelled. Clear? Yes, sir. Okay. Now, is the rate given to you? Yes, sir. What is the rate? 49.38. Ask rate. Ask rate. Okay. But we need the forward rate. So how do we make the forward rate? By adding the premium to this. Okay. Premium is given. Direct quote is given. We'll have to add this. And this becomes 1 by bid Singapore dollars per dollar. Clear? Change kar diya na? Because this is how the questions has been framed. This is the codes which is given in the exam. You have to check that. Right? You have to check that. Okay? Clear? Let me first write the rates and then we can add the premium. 49.38 into 1 by bid. Okay, bid rates 1.705. Clear, guys? Yahan tak you have noted down 49.38 into 1.705. I'm rubbing all this, huh? So you can take the screenshot or you can write. Okay. So there we have taken the ask. Okay. So here also the premium will be on the ask. There we have taken the bid in this case. So here also we will take the bids. Okay. These are all premiums and it's a direct quote. So we are adding them. With practice, you will understand for sure. Okay. Clear, guys? So let me do that completely over here. Okay. So we have taken ask rupee by Singapore dollars because the base currency is Singapore dollar. We have done ask INR by dollars by Singapore dollars. Yeah. So ask $49 point. You remember 38 and the premium. Sir, why 0.13? Because it says 1300. Okay. I told you the first class the concept of pips. Okay. The 4 points. Okay. Bid में bid वाला 1.70558, right? 58. And adding the bid wala premium, okay, not the ask wala, because this is bid. Okay, how much? 0.0096. Getting a point? See again. See this 96, okay, and 30. So just we have to solve, and then our task will be little more easy. $49.38 plus 0.30. Okay, so that premium becomes 49.51 into 1 divided by 1.7058. May first we'll have to add 0.96. Okay, sorry, 0096. Sorry, वहां पे सिर्फ 96 was given, so 0096. Sorry. Okay. So this comes at 28.862. Clear? You just have to tell this thing. Okay. And you can write the total here. Now the question of Sampada. I remember the girl's name, right? That's why you are adding that, because now that time Sampada loss was need to quantify. Here, what is need to quantify? The total value of the contract. And here I'll apply the margin, 0.05%. What you were thinking that time. Absolutely, you know? 28.862 into 5 lakh was the amount. Okay, this is also in dollars, base currency. This is also in dollars. So I will be multiplying, not dividing that. Okay, into 5. Okay, so 144311036. 144311036. Okay, add margin. Okay, so 0.05 percentage. 7215 plus 144311036. One double four 3825. So that's your final answer. That's it. Needs to be done over here. Is it clear, guys? I am halting for about 2 minutes. If you have any doubts, please tell me. This was comparatively a simpler question. What we have understood is we have just simply applied the concept of adding the premiums. We have made the direct quotes first so that we can add those premiums and everything. Okay, so the forward point determination says that if the quotes are direct quote, then premium, if it is given in terms of foreign currency kya tha na humne, Singapore dollars, you need to plus them, so P for P, and if it's a discount, then you have to deduct that, D for D. But if it's an indirect quote, opposite, premium needs to be deducted. Pure mathematics, no logic. So here we converted that into a direct quote as rupee per Singapore dollar, since Singapore dollars was the base currency. Okay, and then it becomes easier that premiums were given in both the currencies, so we added those premiums to get the value as on 31st October. The transition was happening on 3rd September with the help of the forward points. Okay, points, we were able to get the 31st October rates, and as a result, the amount of transaction value, the value of the contract that shall take place as on 31st October. Any doubts, guys? Just tell me if that is clear, so we can move to the next concept. Okay, clear? Can I wrap this? Okay, a very small concept of about 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes max. Then we can do the break. Okay. This is also the concept of forward period, but this is called as a broken period forward rate. Okay, broken period forward rate. Sir, what does broken period mean? See, something which is happening during a month. Okay, the transaction in the previous question was very simple. You are taking a 3rd September date and that is ending on 31st October. So you plainly took 2 months. What if the question says that rather than 31st October, you have to do this 31st October as 15th October? So it means 1.5 months. Yes or no? So that is called as a broken period forward rate during a month. Okay, forward rate means a during a month rate. Clear, everyone? So now 2-3 conceptual things will come over here as well, and it's a very simple question which is there in front of you. Okay, I am again telling you, I'm purely going by the pattern of the study material, and this is the next thing which they have given is the concept of the broken period forward rate. If you have your ICA study material with you, you can just open it, and the paragraphs are given in terms of the concept, very beautifully written, and you can read those paras, and then you can do these questions. You will have a very good understanding on these concepts. ठीक है, चले? On 3rd April 2016, a bank quotes the following. Swap exchange rate is 66.2525 and 67.5945. Okay, bid and ask. Clear? 2 month swap points is 70 and 90. Okay, 3 month swap points is 160 and 186. Okay, now I must tell you one thing, you might not be aware that these points are cumulative in nature. Sir, what does cumulative means? Yeah, I'm saying for the 2 months you have to add 0.0070. Okay, 0.0070, and this 0.0160 is 70 is included here. 70 is included in 160. It's a cumulative premium. As you go increasing in the months, okay, as you increase your months, then you have an increase cumulative amounts. Clear? 50%. You will apply this in the question now. You don't worry. Okay. Okay. Achha, what next? Then you have what does it say? In a spot transaction, delivery is made after 2 days. Just like in equity also, you must have studied in your security valuation chapter. सबको याद है? What is the transaction in which the equity happens? That you must have done it in your CA Inter as well. Okay. When you buy an equity, you get it in your demat after 2 days, T+2. Similarly, here also, the delivery is made after 2 days. Okay. Assuming spot date as 5th April 2016, assuming one swap point as 0.0001. This is what we assume in the last question as well. And if in exam this is not given, please learn this. Okay, this is given although, but just in case it is not given, you have to learn that. You are required to okay, these are, I think, 2 requirements are there. Number 1, ascertain swap points for 2 months and 15 days. Okay. See beta, question number 7 was saying that it was 3rd September and 31st October. Here the point is that this is 3rd April and this is not happening on 30th June. No, this is happening on 20th of June. So the transaction that will take place on 3rd April, you add 2 more days, so it becomes 5th April. So from 5th April to 20th June, how much? 2.5 months. Everybody's clear, guys? Please let me. Just look at the dates. From 3rd April, you have to give the swap points for 2 months and 15 days. That is for 20th June. Sir, can they give 2 months and 1 week also? Yes. What you'll do? 1/4. Here you have done 2.5. There you'll do 2.25. Sir, 8 days, 9 days? No, not that, obviously. Say first week, or let's say half month, and accordingly you can change. Okay. Here, this is your 2016 question, November 10th. Okay. So can you ascertain these swap points? First requirement, easy. This is cumulative amounts. You just have to take the difference between the two and divide by 2 so that you can get for 15. Clear? Second, it says determine foreign exchange rate for 20th June. If I can get this, the rate as on that, I can get the foreign exchange rates here also. And the third one, compute the annual rate for premium or discount of US dollars on INR on the average. Average rate? Oh, average rate, not the actual rate. Average. Sir, what does this mean? Calculate annual rate of premium or discount. Beta, percentage of premium. Sir, premium percentage, so we have not calculated. Beta, spread. Do you remember spread? Sir, spread first class. Huh. Beta, nothing. Very logical. Forward rate minus spot rate divided by spot rate into 100. Simply. Sir, once we'll do, then we'll understand. ठीक है ना? ठीक है. चलो करें. Third. So the requirements are clear. This we can do later. You don't worry about this. ठीक है? Are we clear with the requirements which is being asked in the question? Or it is becoming heavier? Heavy तो नहीं लग रहा? Guys, जवाब बहुत कम बच्चे. I mean, very little questions, answers come. क्या हो गया? Either you are understanding everything or you are not understanding anything. What is the point, guys? Are you able to understand? Sure. Okay. We'll go step by step. ऐसा नहीं with that I will rush to the thing. ऐसा नहीं है. हो जाएगा. Okay. So now the thing is, refresh करना पड़ता है. I have to refresh this. Okay. Now the thing is, number 1, I need the swap point for 2 months. It is given. 3 months is a cumulative amount. Cumulative. So I can get the swap point for the exactly third month. Okay, how will I do that? Let me just show you. So these are the two one, right? Bid and ask. Okay, so let me write it as A and B, right? So 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 we have to require swap point. I'll put it upstairs, huh? Better way. Oh, yeah. Okay, swap points. Okay, for 2, cumulative was given. Can I calculate that individually? (160 minus 70), that is 90, and what was the next one? 186, huh? 186 minus 90. Thank you, Harshad. Thank you so much. He has given me the answer. Wow, that means you are understanding. Okay, so this is for the third month. We have for 2 months. Okay, 2 months is given. Okay, given, and for the 15 days, the after those 2 months, we can do the average of them. I mean, divide by 2, and this will come out to be how much? 96. Yeah, and 96 divided by 2. So this will be 45, and this will be 48. Okay, so now the swap points for 2 months and 15 days will be what, beta? Can you calculate? Hai question, na? You have the questions with you? So 90 plus 45. So thank you, Harshad. Thank you so much. Second one you did not tell me. Not a problem. At least you initiated on this. Okay, both are 90. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Both are 90. Okay, this is 70 plus 45. Have I done any mistake? 70 plus 45 and 90 plus 48. Okay. Sorry, huh? I'm so sorry. Sorry. Yeah. So 70 plus 45 and 90 plus 48. Okay. So 138, right? So we have to add these points assuming 0.0001. Okay. So what was the rate given? 66.2525. And another one is 67.5945. Clear? Can we add this? Okay. So foreign exchange rate for 2 months and 15 days. See carefully, huh? See carefully. Plus 0.4 place. Okay, 4 place. 0.0115. Okay. And the another one 67.59 plus 0.0138. ठीक है ना? $66.264. Clear, guys? No doubts? Okay. So we have calculated that the first requirement, the swap points. Okay. The second requirement, the foreign exchange rates for 2 months and 15 days. So that clearly gives you two requirements. We'll do the last requirement and then we can go for a break. Okay. You have seen this? I'll have to rub this. Should I refresh the page? Okay, beta. Okay. So what is the last requirement? You have to compute the annual rate of premium or discount, but on average basis. What does average basis mean, beta? What does average basis means? You need to calculate the average rate of the answer that you have calculated and the rates which are given. These rates. उन दोनों का average करना. That's it. Okay. And the premium or discount. Should we do that so that we can take a break? Calculation of premium oblique discount. Shall we do that? So you remember the answer? Wait, notebooks में होगा. देखो, you must have seen that. So this is the original which is there, 66.2525. Okay, and the rates that you calculated 66.2640. Okay, uska average. Okay, and the another one, क्योंकि since its answer is there with me, 66 point, oh, sorry, not 66, 67, 67.5945 plus 67.608 divided by 2. 5945 divided by 2. 67.6014, and this also we can calculate. Okay, so that comes to be 66.2582. You would say, sir, sometimes you write 2 place decimal, sometimes you write 4 place decimal. All depends on space over here. Otherwise, in the exams, as Yashi sir has always been guiding, please follow that. Clear, guys? Yeah. So now we can calculate the amount of premium or discount. Okay. So formula, financial statement services है sir, forward rate FS spot rate divided by spot. Logical. The difference between the spot and the forward divided by the base is forward. But just in case you forget in exam, so FSS. Okay, FSS, financial statement service. Just to remember that. Okay, I used to learn like this. Baki, you want to make some new, you can make and share with me. Okay, so I can share with your upcoming generations. Okay, yeah. So this rates is better for forward period. You have to do it for annually. That is 12 divided by the forward period. Okay. So what is the difference? You have already calculated. I think Harshad also gave the answer. The difference between the two, look at your notebooks. You calculated 0.0115, okay, divided by the spot rate. Okay, this. So this is average. Yeah, they say you have to calculate on average basis. Okay, so 66.2582. Okay, in this case, into 100 into 12 by 2.5. So this will be for the first one. Second one will do it after this. Okay, is it clear? How did we get this value? This you have calculated. Just check your notebook above the first requirement. Divide by this rate. So if the question says on spot, yeah, then you take this rate. But the question says on average basis. So we have done the average. Denominator into 100 into 12 by 2.5. This was the forward period, the question requirement, right? So very simple now. Okay, so it is coming out to 0.0833. So percentage may you will get, because already 100 is there. Don't do the percentage again. Okay, and for this one, I'm doing it over here. Okay, over here. Let me do it here. Okay, so for that, the premium, you remember, 138. So 0.0138 divided by this rate. Okay, 67.6014 into 100 into 12 by 2.5. Okay, bas. That's it. That ends our question, and we are ready for the break. Any doubts, guys? I'll wait for about 1 or 2 minutes before we go for the break. Any doubts you have? So I hope you have understood the concept of the forward rate determination and its broken period as well. Okay, that's something which is relevant. Okay, guys, clear? No doubts? Okay. So, see, again, it's a very simple question. And to be very honest, although it came in May 2009, but a lot of students did not perform properly. 2009. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I was saying that although this question came in May 2009, but a lot of students could not perform it properly. Although it's a very simple, straightforward question. I mean, why I'm saying simple is once we will complete this, then you'll get to know that it was not that technical. The only thing students could not do it properly was the understanding of the base currency. Yes, you heard it right. The concept of base currency was the only thing which was lacking, which the student could not do it. As a result, I mean, it was not very good to taste. But nothing to worry. Now, as you know the concept of base currency, you will able to understand this very, very easily. Okay. So, but you can see there is a two-way code. Two-way code means there are two, spot rate as well as a forward rate. So you can take care of both of these. What you are required is, number one, how many US dollars should a firm sell to get 25 lakhs after 2 months? Now, but now tell me what we need to do. What is the base currency that you can see? Okay, what we need to do, divide or multiply. Can somebody answer this? Wow, Harshad, done. Great. So Harshad has given us the answer. I'm not sure this is correct or not, but it seems to me that's a correct answer, and we will be really using that for the purpose of calculation. So very good, Harshad. Absolutely correct. The very first thing says that how many to get after 2 months. So obviously they are not talking about the spot rate. They are talking about the forward rate. Okay. Now, how many US dollars a firm should sell? Okay. Should sell. So what do we need? If we are selling, okay, we are a firm. Okay. If we are selling the bank is buying. You are getting my point. If we are selling, the bank is buying. And at what rate, at what thing they are buy, yani ki the bid rate. And the relevant rate will be 40. Is it clear, everyone? So it will come out to be 25 lakhs divided by 47. So you will be paying, I am taking the help of Harshad's answer. Yes, Harshad, you are absolutely correct. 53,191. Clear, everyone? Now you can see it is so simple. And hats off to this guy who was having little problem in the first class about the base currency. Now he has done it so quickly, so nicely. Okay. Now the second one. How many rupees in firm will require to pay? Okay, to pay in order to obtain $2 lakh. Okay, $2 lakh. So in the spot market. So as you now know that we are supposed to take this one. Okay, now we have to take spot market and not the forward. Now the base currency is US dollars and the base currency is also US dollars. So now we will not require to divide it, we'll have to multiply. And what rate are we supposed to take? This bid rate or this ask rate? So beta, here we are obtaining, okay? So we are buying. So we are, this is we are buying dollars and this is the bank. Okay, this is selling dollars and they sell always at the ask. Okay, so answer for this will be 2 lakh multiplied by 46.25. And again, thank you, Harshit. I'm taking your answer. That will be in INR 92. How many zeros you have put in? 5, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple, straightforward. Clear, beta? Can we move on to the next one? I'll do it in the fresh. I'll do it in the fresh page, not over here. Okay. Both are clear. The concept of base currency becomes so easy to understand that either we have to divide or we have to multiply. And which bids are we need to take? The which course we have to take, the bid rate or the ask. Very simple. Sure. Yeah, let's first read the third point and then we'll move to the next sheet. Assume the firm has $69,000 in their current account. Sir, what does this mean? I mean, just like you have a bank account. So how many rupees you have? Just check in your app, your mobile app, and see how many rupees are there. Similarly, bank is also having the amount, but in foreign currency. Okay, in foreign currency, and they say that although in the current account you don't earn any interest, but the question says, okay, the rate of interest on the rupee investment is 10% per annum. Sir, what does this mean? Beta, this means that if you keep your money there only, you will get 10% per annum on this. Just like in your saving, you get 3%, 4%, 5%. Nah? Similarly, here also. Fine. Okay. It says, should the firm encash the dollars now or after 2 months? Sir, why after 2 months? Because see, beta, in the first question, they says that you have to pay the dollars. Okay. You have to pay the dollars. So it says either you can use it right now. I mean, dollars ko convert karo into rupees and pay them, or you can encash them after 2 months. This is what is required. Okay. So answer is also stated correctly by Harshad for second one also, that we need to do it later, but how did he receive that value? We will give you the answer. Okay. Can I rub all this? Move ahead. Okay. Okay. So for the presentation for the first and second, you can do it directly in the exam. That's not a problem. You can do it. I'm doing the presentation for the third one. Okay. Sure. Okay. So the rate of interest earned on current account is how much? 10%. Okay. How do we compare? Okay. For today or after 2 months, to make comparison of returns at spot and forward. Okay. We need the forward premium. Okay. And we'll apply that same formula, financial statement services, that we just applied before the break. What was that? Forward premium. Okay. Oh, sorry, not forward rate. Premium to already written, minus spot rate divided by spot rate into 100 into 12 divided by the forward period. Okay. Clear? Yes. Sir, formula we clear. Formula you told us in the last example also. Sir, what does it interpret? Okay. Okay. I am saying what will be the appreciation of your value if you keep that dollars for 2 months. Oh, see, I buy a mouse. The value after 2 months appreciate or depreciate? Sir, obviously, sir, this is the 11th class basic question, sir. It will depreciate. Sir, look at the condition that you have done for this. If you bought it for 500, now it is worth now 250, 50% depreciation. But I'm not talking about the mouse. I'm talking about the dollars. Okay. We know that dollars increasing. Sir, how do we know? Are quotes are given na forward rate. Oh, fine, sir. The quotes are given to us. We need to see how much percentage appreciation is there in the currency. That will determine our rate of return. You're getting my point? Okay. How do you calculate a return on the share? You have done security valuation from, sir. Okay. How do you calculate a what do you call it as the return on shares? Okay. Holding period P1 minus PO divided by PO into 100. Same thing I've applied here. ठीक है ना? In your security valuation chapter, you must have applied P1 minus PO divided by PO into 100. Same thing is there. This is P1, this is PO, this is PO, this is 100, and this is, I mean, again, what do you call? Adjusted per month. Okay, the value you will get is for 2 months, you have to do it for 12. Clear, everyone? So no new concept is there in this. Clear? Sure. Okay. Now, how do we calculate that? Forward rate. It is given to us, beta. 47 minus 46. What rates are we taking? Are we taking the ask rate or bid rates? Okay, we are taking the bid rates. Okay, just like we did. So 47 minus 46. Can everybody see? Okay, 47 to 40. How much do we get? Seems more than 10%. Seems so. So 1 by 46 into 100 into 6. Oh wow, more than 10. Yeah, it's 13.04%. Okay, so the annualized premium. Okay, so the annualized premium is 13.04 is greater than the return in the bank account. that is 10%. Okay, so we should not encash now. So what does it encash means? Arey Baba, simple. $69,000 you have? Yes, sir. You will encash means you'll get rupees. Fine, sir. You put the rupees in your bank account? Yes, sir. And you'll get 10% premium. Oh, fine, sir. So, sir, you mean to say, yeah, I mean to say you have $69,000 multiplied by 46 spot rate. Okay. You will get how much? Whatever. And you will earn 10% return on that in your current bank account. But here you are getting a return of 13.04%, which is much higher. 3% is higher. So you should not encash that dollar into rupees now. Do it after 2 months. Okay, pay directly from that current account because the amount of forward premium substantiate the return in the current account. Clear, everyone? Okay. Kevin, can we move to the next one? Any doubts still here, bacho? Thank you, Harshad, for your great help. Okay, should I wait? Okay. So just in case it will be required, we can always make a comeback, right? So I'm clearing this now all, okay? And I'm moving to the next one. Again, a very simple and a theoretical concept, okay? And that has been asked in the exam in the theory. So this again, all the content is taken from our very, very nicely prepared ICA study material, okay? Thousands and hundreds of minds are used to prepare this. And it talks about how do you forecast a particular exchange rate, okay? So what are the techniques, guys? Techniques are very simple. First is a technical forecast. If you remember, there is a chapter in your security analysis where you are doing two things. Sir must have taught you. One is called as a fundamental analysis and one is called a technical analysis. Technical analysis are mostly useful in, I would say rather, you know what? You can't use it in equity. Yeah, you can't use it in equity because of much importance. What you can use it? You can use it in the you can say commodities, currencies. See, I'm not saying to do the trading. Okay, don't do the trading. Just when you get time, look at the dollar chart, INR USD dollar for past 1 year chart. I'm not showing you here. I just don't want to waste time. Okay, just look at the chart. You will see that the graph is going like this, from 73 to 74, 75, 76, and yesterday it crossed 76.26 in the spot market. In the spot market, actually. Okay. So this is the thing that technically we understand that if we are taking a long position, we will make money on that. So we are using for commodities like Brent crude or gold, we are using all these graphs so that we can have an understanding. So technically helps over there when there are no fundamentals. You got my point? What I'm saying, in the security analysis, you read two concepts, fundamental and technical. Fundamentally, you're applying in the equity shares, the fundamental analysis of the companies, all those things which sir have taught you. Technically, we are just trying to understand the position of the particular underlying with respect to its movement. Is it going up or it is going down? If it is going up, we are going for a long position. And if it is going down, we are taking a short position. This sir has already taught, so I will not be elaborating this. Second is fundamental forecasting. Fundamental forecasting is, see, a lot of time what happens is that the central bank of any country, of whether India or outside. Yesterday, there was a central bank meeting of the Federal Bank USA. And on, I think this week, last week, this week itself, we had that Central Bank of India also, okay, meeting over there. So whenever there is a central bank meeting, the currencies take a very volatile position. Okay, dollar index moves, gold moves, all these things happen. Yields moves. Yields you must have studied in your bond valuation chapter. So this is how fundamental forecasting is done using various economic variables and exchanges. Okay? Then you have a market-based forecasting. Okay, so you look for the future. What will be the inflation rate? Okay, what will be the CPI, WI, all these things, and then you forecast. And the fourth one is you do a mixed forecasting. By mistake, it has come over here. You do the mixed forecasting. Mixed forecasting means the mixture of this 1, 2, and 3. You're trying to calculate a weighted average rate of it. Okay. So I'm sure if you will read this, you will understand the concept. It's very, very beautifully explained. So a lot of people think that here in ICA we only teaches theory, only teaches practical, not the theory. But it's not that. I will take you to theory as well. Okay. So just read this at your home, and I'm sure you will able to understand this more comprehensively. Just in case not understandable, we'll see you again. Then you can ask me, right? Okay. Now we are coming to the very important concept. Although we don't have much time, but there is again nothing to worry. Okay, nothing to worry. Whatever I'll able to cover up today, I'll cover up, and you don't worry. Whenever I will start my next class, that is I think on Monday now, I'll start with this, so you don't need to worry. Okay, interest rate parity. Okay, if I'll start reading from here, okay, this, sir, you will say, sir, this is already given in the study material, sir. Tell us something which we don't know. Okay, I'll directly take you with that. Okay, you can read, no problem, but I'm writing something. See, what is the chapter that we are studying, sir? Foreign exchange risk management. Yeah, so the exchange rate means the rate which is used as a medium between two countries. Okay, when we go and buy any item, okay, if I say how much worth this mouse is, so the shopkeeper says give me 500. So I ask him now, what is the criteria for those 500? Do we ask? No. He said, I have applied hundreds of people in doing research and analysis. This is a Bluetooth, vagera, vagera, all these things. Do we ask? No. So there are certain factors that the company determines their selling price of a product. कितने में बेचना है? If we are selling at 500, their cost must be at around 400. Then they're adding their profit margin, and then they're getting all these. That's fine. So there should be some criteria to determine their selling price of a product. So similarly, exchange rate also has a criteria. Okay, and exchange rate is calculated on the basis of various factors, just like a cost of product. But in our course, luckily, thanks to ICI, we have majorly two factors. Which one? Number one, interest rates. Sir, what is the interest rate? But I'll tell you that. Okay. Second is the inflation rate. Getting my point? There are always two interest rates. Sir, which one? I'll tell you. Interest rates means when you go to a bank, okay, when you go to the bank, he quotes you two rates. Sir, just like bid and ask. Yes. He said, why are you here? आप यहाँ क्या करने आए? What purpose are you here? Are you for the purpose of deposit, or either you are purpose for lending? I mean borrowing. Lend to borrow, bank करेगा, borrow. Okay. If you are here for a deposit, I will give you 6% per annum on your fixed deposit or recurring deposit, whatever. But if you are for a borrowing, it depends on number of factors. What is the collateral, securitized, all those long procedure things. I don't want to go on that. So on an average, I can say I will give you a borrowing rate of 12% per annum. Where's a home loan, car loan, unsecured loan, credit card, all those things. So on an average, I will give you a borrowing rate of 12% per annum. Okay. So these are the two things which a bank specify you in terms of the interest rate. ऐसे होता है. This is how the things happen. You are going for a bank either for two things: either you want to borrow the money from them, or you have the surplus money, you want to deposit the money with. Fine. So now what happens is that this is your interest rate. I mean, in your country. Okay, in your country, the interest rate in India, the interest rates in India could differ. Could kya? Obviously, it differs from the interest rate in, say, US. The interest rate in India varies with the interest rate in the US. Clear? Simple? With this, if the interest rate differs, definitely it will have a very, very substantial effect. I mean, big impact on the currency between the two. What is there in India? Rupees. What is there in US? Dollars. Why is the dollar climbing from 72 level, 73, 74, now touched almost 76 yesterday, more than 76 years? What is the reason? Okay, this we have to understand with the help of the interest rate parity theory. Okay, what does it say? Actually, let me just tell you. Okay, first I'll clear this. The interest rate parity says a very, very simple thing. I mean, if you read by book, then you might feel little tough to understand, but here you will not be so much, I mean, need to worry. Okay, it says when a rate of interest is lower. Sir, which country? I'm telling you, I will come to that. Okay, when the rate of interest is lower, okay, that country's currency will get stronger. Sir, do you say this? No, it is said by interest rate parity. See, beta, when you were in college, okay, you must have read economics, obviously, except those then who were not from the commerce background. But in CBT, you have done economics. Sir, we don't remember. Okay. There are some theories which are given by the classical economist and the modern economist. That we have done, and we know that. Do we actually, I mean, accept them or reject them completely? No. It is up to us that whether we have to accept that or we have to reject. But for the time being, at least, it says that where the interest rate is lower, that currency gets stronger. This is the concept of IRP, and to a lot of extent, you will agree to that. Okay. So it says, what does it says? Okay, interest rate parity. It says two things. Number one, okay, exchange rate between two countries. Exchange rate between two countries, okay, depends on rate of interest of their countries. India, say for example, in reality I'm saying, I'm just giving an example that India today give around 5 to 6% on FD. They have their interest rates. In US, it is 0.25%. Yesterday, the Bank of England raised their interest rates after pandemic. Their rate is 0.25. Okay. So as you know that dollar is stronger than rupee, England has the currency pound. Pound is um, stronger than Indian currency. है ना? So this is how it happens. Today, if you get time, then let me know what is the rate of interest in Venezuela. Just a homework I'm giving you. See what is the rate of interest there. You'll be astonished to know. You remember when we had demonetization in India? The very few days, Venezuela also declared demonetization, but that was withdrawn within 2 days because a lot of queues were there. Queues were queues outside the ATM. So they withdraw that decision. Till now, they have not taken any decision on demonetization. Just check on the Google, but whenever you get time, not now, whenever you get time, you'll be astonished soon. And then you'll be able to make a comparison that whose country's currency is stronger, ours or theirs. Okay. Any doubts still here? Beta, let me just see. Any doubts? Okay, no doubts as of now. Okay. Done. Okay, beta. So this is what is there. I mean, that's just a homework that you don't need to worry about. Okay, now the first thing which it says is that the exchange rate between the two countries depend on the rate of interest of their country. Clear? What next point does it says? Currency of a country having lower rate of interest will have a stronger than the currency of a country. Harshad has given the answer 52.7%. Mr. Harshad, astonished? 52%. My God. Means imagine you are depositing 1,000 rupees in the Bank of Venezuela and you are getting 1,500 in 1 year. Wow. Isn't it good? So the currency of a country having lower ROI will have a stronger than the currency of the country having higher rate of interest. But where? In the spot market or in the forward market? Very important thing. Okay, very important thing. In the forward market. Okay, clear? Till here at least. Okay. So see, I must tell you, IRP is very, very important. Questions from the theory has also been asked from here, and question from the practical as well has been asked from here. Both of them. Both of them. Okay. So this is the thing that you need to see what basically IRP talks about. Okay. So this is one concept. I'll just explain you just 2 more minutes and we can end this class. I think sir will not be joining us today, maybe. Okay. So one more thing I would like to tell. I hope you have noted down this thing. So just from the examination point of view, IRP from exam point of view. How the question has been asked in the exam. Number one, theoretical, 4 marks, lot many times. Second, calculation of forward rate as per IRP. Okay. And third, very important, concept of arbitrage. Okay, because the rate that you applied, the forward rate, okay, let's say the dollar today is $1 is equals to INR 70 in the spot market. Okay, just 2 more minutes, then we'll wind up. The dollar in the spot market is 70 rupees. Okay, and the dollar in the forward market, okay, is, let's say, 72 forward 1 month. Okay, 1 month. Then you will be required in the exam that what should be the forward rate, 1 month forward rate, okay, as per IRP. If that is not 72, okay, it is the actual rate, it is the should be rate, and if both are not equal, then it gives an opportunity of arbitrage. Arbitrage means riskless profit. Riskless. Okay, riskless profit. Buying from the country which is cheaper or place and selling it to the country or place where it is expensive, and you get to have a riskless profit. So these three types of things come in the exam. We will start our Monday's class. Now we have a class on Monday, 7 o'clock. We will start with IR. Okay, I told you that we'll be starting with IRP most probably. Okay, so most of the things are over. Only Nostro, Vostro accounts are there. That's a very, very simple concept, so you don't need to worry. I'll complete with IRP, interest rate parity, purchase price parity, and the international Fisher effect. 3 are there. Once I'll complete that, I will be doing the Nostro, Vostro accounts with. Okay, so I hope today's class was fruitful. We have 1 minute before it's like 10 o'clock. Again, 10 o'clock is not like we have to do it. You have any doubts, I'll wait for about 2 minutes and then we can end today's session. I hope today's class was fruitful for you. You must have, you have devoted your very precious 3 hours to my class. I'm thankful for that. And I hope you understood the concept. Okay. We have completed American quote, European quote, direct quote, indirect quote, cross rates. We have done forward period, broken forward period, okay, and comprehensive lot of questions we have done. So I hope you like today's class. We can wait for a minute and then we can end today's session. Thank you so much for your valuable time. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Let me just refresh. Mr. Harshad is saying, let's open up a bank account in Venezuela. I hope it was that simpler. Then life would have been very, very different, right? Life would have been very different. Okay, so guys, any doubts? Or should I end today's lecture? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a lot of places. No, guys, chalo. So let's end today's session. I hope you have liked today's concept. It was a really nice experience with you. So we'll see you tomorrow again on Monday, same time. Okay. Before we end the session, let's thank our entire board of studies from the director level to the junior levels, and not to forget our IT support team as well, which is giving you a glitch-free experience with you. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care. I'll see you on Monday.